How do you see digitization evolving in the lending sector in this decade? How significant is the contribution of lending as a service to embedded finance? Is it likely to be a game changer from an embedded finance perspective?
I would like to first share, when we look across the world, there is a worldwide recessionary trend right now, and that is changing the dynamics for lenders all across the world. There is pressure on profitability. There is going to be increasing high delinquency that we would start seeing compared to the last few years. There would be higher credit utilization because of the appetite that is being generated. And it is in this context, we'll have to see what lenders have to do. Lenders have to really adapt and rise to these uncertain times. They have to make changes, and digitization is the way out for this adaptation. And India is standing at the threshold of innovations and revolutions based on digitization. You narrated some of those, and especially in the area of public goods utilization, the digitization has been phenomenal, and it has caught the attention of the entire world. And in the private sector also, the digitization has been growing by leaps and bounds. We have seen lenders and banks in particular really increasing the scope and the capabilities of their core banking systems very significantly. But at the same time, there has been an explosion of new innovations in the digital area through various fintech players who have come up with various platforms or apps to really reach out to the underserved and unserved segments of the country. And in this saga of revolutions which is happening, I think SaaS plays lending as a service, that plays a very, very important part. What is lending as a service? It is really relatively a new concept in the world of finance and technology. It is a platform that enables the lenders to offer a fully integrated end-to-end borrowing experience to their customers without significant investment in resources, which is required to build their own platform. This would lead to delight of customers and earn more revenue at a lower cost. Maybe the cost reduction has been estimated at around 30 to 35%. And lower time to market, which becomes very, very important in today's competitive world, where it is estimated that use of a LaaS or a lending as a service partner against building or buying your own technology and platform for reaching out to the customer, the time to market can be reduced by 40%. That is a study which has been done in this area. And what is happening is people have started trusting their cell phones very significantly. And the trust that they place in their cell phones, say social media platforms, that is now being increasingly applied to lending. And that is what makes this lending as a service a very powerful innovation. By implementing this, not only are they able to reach out to hitherto unreached customers, but they are also able to gather more wide-ranging information on the customers, which add to the dimensions of the credit appraisal that they do. Because they come up with different kinds of information. It may be about the rental behavior of a customer. It may be about the public utility payment behavior of a customer. So many other dimensions are added to the traditional scoring behavior. So this is a big enabler for predicting the future behavior of a customer much better than the traditional banking behavior systems have been providing. So in this part, the lending as a service comes in as an embedded service, as an embedded finance. I think that plays a very significant part, because it is just one part of the embedded financial solution in everyday experience. Here, the finance is being embedded in the everyday experience, whether it is a BNPL, which Rohan talked about. See, the customer at the point of checkout of a purchase is able to get the finance for that purchase completed in a matter of a few clicks and maybe a minute. So that is the power of creating a new experience for the client by embedding the finance in a normal customer shopping experience. There is another area that I have, we are actually working with a potential fintech partner where we are going to provide the loans for customers who are going to go into hospitals where they have a Mediclaim policy, but notwithstanding that, either the facility is cashless facility is not available, or they go at odd times of the day or night when they have to pay up the money. So that is a situation where most people find themselves in. Here, if there is an embedded finance available along with your insurance, I think that would be a very powerful combination and it would completely change the customer experience. And that is something that we find we would be able to provide along with the support of a fintech partner. There is another fintech partner who has come from US, who are trying to create a complete new ecosystem for freelancers and solo entrepreneurs. These are people who have been farming out on their own. They are not treated as businesses by the banking and lending system. They are only treated more like personal borrowers, if at all they borrow money. They are trying to create businesses, tackle the various challenges of a business. So they are creating an ecosystem where a solo entrepreneur, it is like a combination of the power of LinkedIn plus Twitter plus Facebook plus web broadcasting plus chat rooms plus training and finance. That kind of an ecosystem, an embedded ecosystem, I think is going to completely transform the scene for such a segment of borrowers. So not only are we discovering with the help of loan as a service new segments of clients, but also creating entirely new experiences for customers. I think these are going to create great changes for the customers. And lastly, on this point, I would say, because the loan as a service brings more dimensions to embedded finance. That is why it is a game changer. Loan origination as a service is the more commonly appreciated service. But underwriting as a service, due diligence and risk management as a service, portfolio monitoring and defaults management as a service, loan servicing as a service, all these new services are all built together in the loan as a service platform. And that is what makes it more powerful and a game changer for embedded finance.